Hi, it's Hannah, and just want to talk with you for a minute about the junk that's in your trunk. What you gonna do with all that junk in your trunk? This is what I'm talking about, the stuff we carry around. And you're probably wondering why I'm holding this onion. Well, I went in my pantry last week, and there's this horrible smell where you know something is going bad, and you know you're gonna have to excavate and search and discover what that thing is. Well, I dug through everything. I cleaned out every shelf, cleaned out every bin. The last thing I came across was the box where I keep all my potatoes and my onions. And I found an onion. It didn't look like this. It was green, smushy, and stinky. That sucker smelled up the entire pantry. So this is what I want to tell you, is that when you are carrying around stuff from your past, it's like that rotten, festering onion. It just gets worse and worse, smells bad, and it's just junk that you are carrying around with you. And I tell you, when I threw it out, when I cleaned out my pantry, it smelled so good in there because the trash was gone. All that junk was gone. So when you are holding on to unforgiveness, maybe against some person, or unforgiveness towards yourself, it's like that rotten stuff that you're carrying around. It smells bad, it weighs you down, and it's painful. Now, if you're carrying around unforgiveness toward others, remember that unforgiveness is stopping the flow of blessing into your life. Because God wants to bless you. He wants to pour blessing into your life. But when you harbor unforgiveness, you stop the flow. It's like when you get a hose and you bend it in half, like we used to do when we were kids, or still do when we're grown-ups. And then all of a sudden the person's looking through it and you open it up and it splashes all over them. Okay, that's what unforgiveness does. It stops the flow of blessing into your life. You want to forgive people, let it go. Even if you're not like saying it's okay. You're not alleviating the wrong that was done to you. What you're doing is you're blessing yourself. By forgiving and letting it go, you're allowing God to pour that blessing into your life. Now, it could be forgiveness against something that you did. You did in the past. You can't let it go. Satan keeps on pulling your thoughts in that direction, and you just can't forgive yourself. Well, you know what? When you carry around that guilt, that pain, that regret, you know what you're trying to do, really? You're trying to pay for your sin. You're trying to pay for something that Jesus Christ already paid for. When He died on the cross, He took all of that sin and He paid that price. It was expensive. So you carrying around guilt and pain from the past, you're trying to pay for something that's already been paid for. Because Jesus has forgiven you. You have been forgiven. So it's time to let it go. Let go of that junk in your trunk so that you can just fly through life. You can be blessed. You can be a blessing, and you don't have to carry around that weight. I love you, I care about you, and I want you to be blessed like crazy.